Hey, this is Roz, and you're about to watch a video on pixel art. Blend this in every direction. Let's actually go more aggressive here. There you go. Actually don't want that strong. I'll probably lower that. No. Oh, come on. Okay, cool. And then a bit more here. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit and see what that looks like. Let's try that. So similarly, I need to reduce the opacity to figure out where that layer ends. Cut that and then paste it. Okay, this is 2 pixels away. Okay, cut that again. I'm not sure I'm putting this in the right spot. It's harder since it's not opaque all the way to the edges, but I'll have to test it like that. So duplicate that again. Okay, one thing that I want to do here is I feel like the pattern, which will also help my tiling issue, but I feel like the pattern is a little strong. So I'm gonna just like wash it down a little bit. Much better. Nope. Got an extra pixel here. It's probably from the other layer. Great. Delete that. Duplicate that layer. Move it over here. Cool. It's still, the tiling on the stucco is still pretty noticeable, but like I said, if it becomes an issue once I put in the furniture, I can always go back, and I will make 2 variants of these anyway, so this is probably the right time to address that. So I'll just in this one first maybe make sure that I don't go over the tiling portion, so I'm just gonna add a red line here. Cool. And a red line here. Red line here. I just want to make sure that as I draw inside, I'll cover the bottom too. As I draw inside this space, I don't want to go over that line because I don't want to affect the tiling that's happening here or on these rocks, right? But I can change all this on the inside, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so I made a new layer. Here, I'll take this color. So yeah, I'll change up these shapes significantly. You see, you can still have the same kind of values, but just positioned in a different way. Okay, cool. I like that. It's 1 pixel brush. Do some more dithering. Again, I'm gonna lower the opacity of that in a second, but and even now you can see I shouldn't have merged that. Wait, did I draw on the layer with the red lines? No, I did not. Okay. I was worried there for a second. Yeah, I was gonna say, as you can see, these you know, these now are totally different from each other in the pattern, so I'm less worried about how noticeable it could be. And I'm gonna take that and actually merge it into this bottom wall and make a new layer. Now I'm gonna figure out what I want to do with these rocks. So maybe here I go on this layer and actually start making, like, I'll make this one shorter, you know, and maybe this one longer. In order to do that, I'm gonna have to add some extra pixels here. And then in here, before I do more of that, I wanna just erase all of this so that I have more creative freedom. There, I could leave that. I could leave that rock so that it goes into each other. So as you can see now, I'm ensuring that they tile even without having any tiling features on the software. I'm ensuring that this part and this part tile with this and this, but in the middle I'm gonna create totally unique shapes so I can, you know, do what I want there. So maybe I'll add, you know, two thinner, longer ones at the top here, maybe one. Didn't mean to do that. Maybe one like that here. Keep picking the wrong color. And I hate this palm rejection thing. I'm not sure if it's the software or the iPad itself. It doesn't seem as bad in certain programs, but maybe it's less noticeable, since here I'm working with, you know, just a couple of pixels and the brush is technically really big. What do I want to do here? So I want to make sure I don't do the same thing I did there. Maybe add a tiny one here. Maybe another one here. A longer and thinner one here. That's different than that. Like a square one here. Another longer and thinner one here. That's too much here. Then maybe split this into like 3. Great, cool. I think that's different from the other one. Make this one wider or longer. Cool. So I want to do this darkening part right now, just to start adding that contrast back in. Doesn't have to be everywhere, but in a few places. Alright, then I want to see how are we doing on time. Okay, I'm about 43 minutes in. I want to try to keep these at about an hour. Now maybe, you know, maybe between 50 minutes and an hour 15 or so, an hour 10. Just so they're still digestible for people who are watching the recorded video later. Hey, If you enjoyed the content, leave a message below, like, and subscribe.